Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my review for the reboot to Fantastic Four. Now, when going into this movie, my expectations were very low, only because all my favorite critics, Chris Stuckman, Jeremy Johns, Austin Putnam, Schmozno, were just hating on this movie. And I'm not saying they're all hating on the movie. They give some very, very good points about the movie, especially after I've seen it. And I will agree with you that there is a lot of problems with this movie. But to be honest, guys, I did not hate Fantastic Four. As a matter of fact, I think this is the most superior Fantastic Four film we've had. And I know that's not saying a lot because all of them suck. But in this one, really you get Miles Teller, who I thought was a very, very good Richard Reed. I thought he was very good in the role. He's playing a younger version. They're all playing younger versions of the characters, It's not like the characters from the original movies that we saw. They're really not too great movies because, they really didn't give a shit. And they just wanted to make some sloppy comedy, just slap it all together and there you go, the Fantastic Four. This one tried to tell an origin story. And I gotta say, the first hour to an hour and 10 minutes of this movie, I was very, very, very entertained by it. There was no complaints with me. I was actually sitting down, just eating popcorn, enjoying myself. I thought it was very entertaining until we come to the last 20 to 30 minutes of the movie where it started, I guess, rushing everything. Like, we have to expect that they have mastered their skills as these mutants, and we just need to accept that. And I didn't buy into it that much because I'm like, well, you almost think if you're on fire, you'd be scared and freaking out. And they were scared at some points, but I wouldn't expect them to get over it in 1 year. I mean, that's pretty big shit, especially for the Thing, who I thought was very underused in the movie. I think he could have been used way more. I think they could have used everybody a little bit more. Johnny. I like Michael B. Jordan. I thought he was fine as the role. I think if they made a sequel to the movie, I think they just need to fix up. I don't know whose fault it is why the movie's getting so much shit, but I really, to be honest, I could care less. The movie turned out the way it did, and we just got to accept it for that. And I'm accepting it for I'm accepting it for what it was. And I know that's not saying much because the movie does have a lot of problems, and I know they can't be fixed. So I got to accept it for what it is. If I accept it or not, it's Fantastic Four reboot, and I gotta get over myself, and I gotta give my opinion on it. And my opinion is, I think this is not a bad movie. This ain't Transformers bad. It comes out. It's more of a disappointment than anything. And I think since people's expectations were so high, that this movie gets more shit because their expectations were just above the wall. And it's understandable. I think the biggest downfall for this movie, I think if they just kept with the tone of the first hour and 10 minutes, I think this movie could have been so much more. I think it could have been awesome, and I really do kind of hope they make a sequel. For me, this was like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of 2015. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out in 2014, and everybody's expectations were so high, and the movie didn't suck. The movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did not suck. And for me, it was a meh movie. Like it was all right. There was some cool aspects to it, and there's a little good of a rhythm, and a lot of shit parts in that movie. In this movie, I guess we don't get Megan Fox, so there's a good part about that. I think the performances were okay. I like Toby Kebbell. I like Jamie Bell. I didn't hate none of them. Kate Mara wasn't bad. I really liked the father of Sue and Johnny. I liked the father. I liked his part in the movie. I thought he was very powerful. Some of his speeches were good. When the humor tried to hit, I chuckled at some points. I didn't expect a laugh, like break out laughing. It's a Fantastic Four movie. It's a superhero movie by Fox. I wasn't expecting to break out laughing. I was just expecting to get a good movie. And the movie's not great. It's not fantastic by all means. It's not nowhere close to being amazing or A+ like status. I think you can go into this with a clear mind and maybe get a little bit of a kick out of it. It depends who you are and what you're going for, but I went for just to see a better Fantastic Four movie than what we got, and I gotta admit, I did have a good time while watching this movie. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate the performances. The only thing I hated about the movie, and this is where I get into my kind of rant, was Dr. Doom himself. I liked Victor Von Doom, the character of Victor Von Doom. I liked Toby Kebbell's performances and what he was trying to do. But the last 20 minutes, the execution to this movie was just horrible. I think they really fell apart during the last 20 minutes of the movie. It really just started downhilling. The ending wasn't bad, but the execution just towards the movie in general was just a big disappointment, a big mess. Doctor Doom's, the fight between him and the Fantastic Four was nothing memorable. I forget it almost. All I know was that they put up Victor Von Doom was overpowered and all that, and he was walking down hallways. People are just dying while he's walking by. Just overpowering by far. I feel like he couldn't have been beaten, and I don't like that with villains. I feel like every villain deserves to feel like they can be beaten. They need a weakness, and this guy at first just didn't feel like he had any weaknesses. I was like, whoa. And when they introduced Doctor Doom himself, he was just rushed. He was just, okay, he's here. He wants to go back to the world. Okay, kill that person, kill that person, kill that person. Let's fight. Nothing. There's no dramatic pauses. I mean, Victor Von Doom, they worked on this project for a long time, and then all of a sudden he's a bad guy. And there was no build-up. There was no suspense. There was no dramatic impulses to any character. They just wanted to kick the shit out of Doctor Doom for being evil. Kind of rushed and kind of bullshit. It could have been better. Could have been better. By far. But that's where the movie just kind of fell apart for me. At least, as I said, it feels like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of 2015 because Shredder was rushed just like this guy. But Shredder's fine. It's Doctor Doom. He's one of the most evilest guys in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, you should expect him to be this overpowering monster. I mean, even if knowing he was overpowering, he should feel like he has some weaknesses. But this guy didn't feel like he had any weakness. He just felt he walked around like the Tin Man, acting like he can do anything he wants. And that was my little rant of the movie. Doctor Doom just pissed me off at the last 20 minutes. The whole movie just downgraded itself. This movie was aiming for like a B, solid B, but I gotta go with a C on this one, guys. It's disappointing. Yes, a C. You wanted people to say A+, go out and see this movie. I can't recommend this movie in theaters. I cannot RedTube it or Netflix it when it comes out. To be honest, I would love to see a sequel. I want to see him develop these guys more, but if the movie is just, it's not worth going to go see in the theaters, and I don't want people to waste their money on it. There's no reason to go see it in theaters. So guys, let's see. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts on Fantastic Four, the reboot. What do you guys think of it? What did you guys think of my opinion? And guys, thanks for watching as always. Subscribe to my channel if you're not, and I'll catch y'all later.